Hey guys, this is Amit and you're watching Tech Dad. In this video, we are going to compare between Samsung Galaxy M52 5G versus Redmi Note 10 Pro Max, and we will discuss which one is better in camera, performance, display, body of the devices, features, communication chips, and about the prices. In the end of the video, I will tell you which one is better according to me. So watch this video till the end. So without wasting any time, let's start the video. Let the comparison start with the camera of the devices. Talking about the rear camera of the devices, M52 have triple camera setup, 64 megapixel of wide camera, 12 megapixel of ultra wide camera, 5 megapixel of macro camera, and Pro Max comes with quad camera setup, 108 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera, 5 megapixel of macro camera, and 2 megapixel of depth sensor. So the winner here is Pro Max because it have quad camera setup, which have 108 megapixel of wide camera, which can take sharper images. And about the front camera of the devices, M52 have 32 megapixel of wide camera, whereas Pro Max have 16 megapixel of wide camera. So the winner here is M52 because it have 32 megapixel of selfie camera, which can take high resolution of selfies. Let's talk about the camera features of the devices. M52 have LED flash HDR and panorama, whereas Pro Max have LED flash HDR and panorama. So it's a tie. And about the video recording options in the devices, M52 can shoot 4K video max at 30 fps, Full HD video max at 30 fps, whereas Pro Max can shoot 4K video max at 30 fps, Full HD video max at 120 fps. So the winner here is Pro Max because it can record Full HD video max at 120 fps. Moving to the performance of the devices, let's start with the operating system of the devices. M52 have Android 11 support. On the other side, Pro Max also have Android 11 support, so it's a tie. And about the user interface of the devices, M52 have one UI whereas Pro Max have MIUI. So it's a tie because both of the user interface have different UI. Let's talk about the processor of the devices. M52 is powered by Snapdragon 778G based on 6nm processor, whereas Pro Max is powered by Snapdragon 732G based on 8nm processor. So the winner here is M52 because it can give you faster processing speed. And about the GPU of the devices, M52 is packed with Adreno 642L, whereas Pro Max is also packed with Adreno 618. So the winner here is M52 because it can give you more FPS in games. Let's talk about the clock speed of the devices. M52 can clock at 2.4 GHz based on octa-core Creo chipset, whereas Pro Max can clock at 2.3 GHz based on octa-core Creo chipset. So the winner here is M52 because it has faster clock speed. And about the RAM variants in the devices, M52 have 6GB of RAM variant, whereas Pro Max have two options, 6 and 8GB. So the winner here is Pro Max because it have bigger capacity of RAM options. Let's talk about the internal storage of the devices. M52 comes with 128GB of storage, whereas Pro Max have 64 and 128GB of storage. But the winner here is Pro Max because it have faster read and write speed. And about the external storage of the devices, M52 have shared card slot, whereas Pro Max have dedicated card slot. So the winner here is Pro Max. Moving to the display features of the devices, let's start with the display size of the devices. M52 have 6.7 inches of display, whereas Pro Max have 6.67 inches of display. So it's a tie because both of the devices have approximately the same screen size. And about the screen to body ratio of the devices, M52 have approximately 86.4%, whereas Pro Max have 84.5%. So the winner here is M52 because it have bigger ratio. Let's talk about the screen resolution of the devices. M52 comes with Full HD Plus display. On the other side, Pro Max also have Full HD Plus display, so it's a tie. And about the display type of the devices, M52 have Super AMOLED Plus display having 120Hz of refresh rate, whereas Pro Max have Super AMOLED display having 120Hz of refresh rate with HDR10 support. So the winner here is Pro Max because it have HDR10 support, which can produce vivid colors in darker black. Moving to the body features of the devices, let's start with the thickness of the devices. M52 have 7.4 mm of thickness, whereas Pro Max have 8.1 mm of thickness. So the winner here is M52 because it have slimmer body. Talking about the weight of the devices, M52 comes with 173 grams of weight, whereas Pro Max have 192 grams of weight. So the winner here is M52 because it have lighter body weight. And about the protective glass of the devices, M52 have Gorilla Glass 3, whereas Pro Max have Gorilla Glass 5. So the winner here is Pro Max because it have newer generation of glass, which is more durable than its older generation. Let's talk about the build quality of the devices. M52 have plastic back with plastic frame, whereas Pro Max have plastic back with plastic frame. So it's a tie because both of the devices have solid build quality. And about the SIM options in the devices, both of the devices have dual nano SIM support, so it's a tie. Moving to some of the most important features of the devices, let's start with the fingerprint scanner of the devices. M52 have side-mounted fingerprint scanner. On the other side, Pro Max have side-mounted fingerprint scanner, so it's a tie. And about the sensors in the devices, M52 have accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity and compass, whereas Pro Max have accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity and compass, so it's a tie. Let's talk about the battery capacity of the devices. M52 have 5000 mAh of battery capacity, whereas Pro Max also have 5020 mAh of battery capacity. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same battery capacity. Let's talk about the charging speed of the devices. M52 have 25 watts of fast charging, whereas Pro Max have 33 watts of fast charging. So the winner here is Pro Max because it have faster charging speed. Let's talk about the loudspeaker of the devices. M52 comes with normal speakers, whereas Pro Max have stereo speakers. So the winner here is Pro Max because it can produce immersive sound. And about the headphone jack of the devices, M52 have 3.5mm of headphone jack, whereas Pro Max also have. So it's a tie. Moving to the communication chips in the devices, starting with the WLAN of the devices. Both of the devices have Wi-Fi AC, dual band Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi direct and hotspot, but M52 have 6th generation of Wi-Fi which provides better range. So the winner here is M52. And about the Bluetooth version of the devices, M52 have 5th generation of Bluetooth, whereas Pro Max have 5.1 generation of Bluetooth. So the winner here is Pro Max because it have newer generation of Bluetooth. Let's talk about the positioning chips in the devices. M52 have AGPS, GLONASS, Galileo, BDS and QSIS, whereas Pro Max have AGPS, GLONASS and BDS. So the winner here is M52 because it have Galileo and QSIS. And about the USB connectivity of the devices, M52 comes with 2nd gen of Type-C connector with OTG support, whereas Pro Max have 2nd gen of Type-C connector. So the winner here is M52. Moving to the price of the devices, in the international market, M52 is around $400 whereas Pro Max is available from $310 In the Indian market, M52 have starting range from 22,000 rupees, whereas Pro Max is available from 20,000 rupees. So the conclusion of the video is, in the camera, the winner here is Pro Max. In the performance, the winner here is M52. In the display, the winner here is Pro Max. In the body segment, the winner here is M52. In the features of the device, it's a tie. In the communication chips, it's a tie. And about the prices, the winner here is M52. So the decision is totally yours. Which device you like the most so far, and let me know in the comment below. What do you think, which device is better for you? So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like the content, please like our video, share this video and subscribe to our channel. Comment what you thought in the comment below. If you're watching this video on Facebook, please like our page TechDad. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, here's my Instagram ID on the screen. This is Amit and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye.